What's up, guys? Echoes of Curiosity here with another episode 331, Glam to Scam, where we're interviewing the one and only Mr. Gatsby.
What's up, guys? Jay Gatsby here. Pleasure to be on the show.
We're going to be going through what took place over the last few weeks. All right, so with that, let's get into it. So, Mr. Gatsby, why has Nick's perception of you changed recently?
Well, it's ball. You see, Nick's perception has changed of me because he becomes a little bit more apathetic of me, I would say, and complex. He sees me as some sort of tragic figure, and he really is deeply devoted and likes my love for Daisy and takes that as sort of something to look up to.
Okay, and what caused this deep love for Daisy?
Well, now since the truth is out, about 5 years ago, I met her at Camp Taylor, near where she lived in Louisville and near Kentucky. And I sort of just fell in love with her, and it was kind of just, we connected, and ever since then I've had a deep love for her.
Wow, that's very interesting to hear. All right, with that being said, in your account of your relationship with Daisy, what new insights do we gain about your guys' past and your motivations?
Well, my account reveals obviously my deep obsession for her and my just love for her that everyone knows. And my memories are just filled with romanticized moments. We've always just kind of connected, and when we got back together, I knew she was seeing Tom, and I knew that I had to get her back and make her love me again and know that she loves me and not Tom. So when I started seeing her again,
I'm going to cut you off right there. Did it hurt you, at all that she was still seeing Tom when, you knew, she loved you, but, she would just, not leave him?
I mean, of course it hurt, but I kind of knew that everything would align and that at the end of the day, it was just going to be me and Tom was not going to be there anymore. I knew that she loved me to the point where I knew she would leave Tom and stay with me. I just knew it was going to come at a certain time. I don't know when that time was, but I would wait for her for however long.
It's pretty sad to hear, Mr. Gatsby. Okay. Another question for you. What is the significance of your decision to wait outside the Buchanan residence all night?
I mean, waiting outside the residence just shows how much I love Daisy and how desperate I am to be with her and how much I want to spend the rest of my life with her, and losing her is not an option. So even though she was married to someone else, it's I'm holding on to hope that she's going to choose me at one point, and I knew she would. This decision of me also to stay outside the Tom's residence just created a conflict between me and Tom, and it pretty much, it was a way to show how much I'm willing to sacrifice for my love for Daisy.
All right, Mr. Gatsby, another question for you. Reflect on Daisy and Tom's decision to leave East Egg without leaving any forwarding address. What does this say about their characters and their morality?
Yeah, well, Daisy and Tom's decision to leave East Egg without really addressing anybody or telling anybody highlights kind of their irresponsibility and their selfishness. Just because I feel leaving without notice just kind of shows that, and it's just super irresponsible. And it also shows their moral cowardice and entitlement. They they don't have any consequence for their actions, just because they abandoned the situation entirely that happened. They just left, and it kind of just shows their selfishness.
Yeah, it's very interesting. All right, Mr. Gatsby, another question for you. Are you afraid at all of what might happen to you? Because I know you were driving the car that killed Myrtle, from what I know. That's what I've heard. And like I know some people are like mad at you and all this stuff. Like, are you at all afraid of like what might happen to you after that took place?
I mean, like, yes, for sure something could happen, but I feel like I'm pretty protected, and I just know that I can like stand my ground, and I do not think anything will happen to me. But if someone was going to come after me, of course I would obviously assume that it would be George Wilson, because that's Myrtle's husband. With that being said, I do not think he will come after me. Of course he has a bunch of grief, but and he may be looking at me to get justice, but I feel like there's other ways to deal with grief, and I just don't think that George Wilson is the type of person to just come up and, I don't know, kill me. And yeah.
All right, this is where we're going to take our break. We'll be right back after this, after a word from our sponsors.
Craving something cool and sweet? Dive into Dairy Queen, where happiness is served in a cone. Our world-famous Blizzard is a whirlwind of deliciousness with your favorite mix-ins, and our classic sundaes are topped with a cascade of hot, indulgent fudge that will make your taste buds dance with joy. At Dairy Queen, we're more than just soft serve. We're a destination for delight. From our juicy grill burgers to crispy chicken strips and fresh salads, there's something for everyone. And for dessert, our DQ cakes are the perfect centerpiece for any celebration, layered with creamy, soft-serve, rich fudge that is irresistible cookie crunch. So whether you're after a quick snack, a full meal, swing by Dairy Queen today. We're the kingdom of treats where every bite is a taste of pure bliss. Dairy Queen, that's what I love about DQ.
All right, we're back. Thank you to our sponsors for providing that message to us. All right, Mr. Gatsby, why is the green light important to you?
Oh, well, the green light is just so much more than a green light. And it's important to me because it just represents, like, my hopes and dreams, my love for Daisy, and, like, to win her back from Tom. It's kind of just, like, a symbol to me. And it reminds me of my ambition and my, like, need to get Daisy to have a better life. And, yeah.
All right, Mr. Gatsby, another question for you. How does the revelation of your past through your letters and schedule contribute to our understanding of you?
Well, my letters and schedule just show how determined I am to achieve my dreams, obviously, and to reunite with Daisy, obviously. It just reveals my connection, my like deep longing connection, and my optimistic belief for just a better future and just to have a good life. And I feel like it also hints at some insecurities with my loneliness, which will be changed when I get Daisy back, but that's just how I feel, and yeah. And actually, before the next question, I have to confess of something. I was actually not driving the car that killed Myrtle. I was just in the passenger seat, but it was not me that was driving it. It was actually Daisy.
Wow, okay, so what was the significance of your decision to take that responsibility for Myrtle's death?
It just shows that I feel obligated to protect Daisy. And it shows that I, in my opinion, have honor and responsibility. Despite I'm not directly involved in Myrtle's death. I wasn't the one who was driving. But it just mainly demonstrates my loyalty to take blame for her actions. And I feel like it reflects my integrity and my selflessness, and I prioritize Daisy's well-being over my own. And I just feel like it shows my willingness to kind of take blame for Daisy's actions because my love for her. And I just want to protect her reputation and preserve the image of our love, even if it means sacrificing my own integrity. And yeah.
Wow, Mr. Gatsby, that shows a lot about your character. Thank you so much for coming on the show. That was probably one of our best podcasts of the year, number 331. So we really appreciate it. You got anything to say?
I mean, it was awesome, and if you ever want me on another show, I'd love to join, and it was just awesome to be a part of, and I'm excited for people to watch it.
Yeah, we'll for sure have you back pretty soon. Thank you.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Tune into our next episode where we have Tom Buchanan on the show. We interview him a lot of questions similar to the ones we talked to Mr. Gatsby about, and we're going to see his point of view on the whole situation. Thank you very much.